Hold on. Well, it's time for another story. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good time of your life. These stories I'm telling you are real. They're true. They happened. I want to tell you about, we were living in Apple Valley, California, right by Victorville. Nice little area. That was before it became incorporated. And when it became incorporated, it became very terrible to live there. That's something, when the government comes in and they say, well, it's a nice area, there's a lot of people here, but it should be a city. So let's go in and let's make it a city. Let's incorporate it. Well, they have to get their own police department. They have to have the mayor, and they have to have city council. And there's all these things you need to do. And as this thing becomes bureaucratic, it's not like it's not like an unincorporated area where you can, you're on the rural area and you can kind of do what you like out there without too much repercussion. Well, anyway, this was before they incorporated up there, but here come the report cards. We got a lot of kids. They're all in school. Well, most of them. I think we have one or two that wasn't, but here come the report cards. Wife calls me. She says, wait till you see the report cards. And I says, okay. So left the office, come home. Here's the report cards. They're open. Oh, man. These report cards are bad. It's like C's, D's. My boys. So here it is, dinner time now. Kids knew I was a little upset about something. So after dinner, I said, I want you boys to stick around. We got to talk. Okay. So I passed these report cards out to them, and they looked at them. And, well, they knew. I could tell they knew before I passed them out, and, man, they were starting to lose color. And, oh, yeah. So I says, guess what we're going to do? I says, tomorrow morning, we're going to college. I says, obviously these guys, mid-school and high school and stuff, is not doing the job. I mean, look at these report cards. I work hard, your mother works hard, we pay our taxes, and the taxes go, and, what's going on? It's crazy. So we're going to go to college. We got to make something of you guys. Okay. So next morning, here we go. Go down there. I shove them in the car. We go down to Victor Valley College. Great place. We go in. Well, we go to the store first. And we buy these, oh man, nice shirts. Had gold V, white sweatshirts kind of things. Oh man, we got to look good. We got to look good. So we're all wearing these big V, nice, yeah. We go waltzing into the registrar's office. And everyone's looking at us like, God, these kids. Because Michael was, 8, 9 years old. These kids are all kids. And so I go up and, we want to register for a business class. And the lady says, well, you can't do that, Mr. Gaskell. I said, well, why not? Well, they're too young. They need to be in school. I says, well, yeah, they were in school, but now we're going to go to this school. She can't do it. Okay, so we leave. So we get home. I call the state superintendent of public instruction, state of California, in Sacramento. And somehow, because You cannot get the superintendent on the line. But I did this time. I got him on the line. And I told him, explained to him what was going on. And he says, well, the only way you can do it, Mr. Gaskell, is you have to become a school. I says, oh, man, how do you do it? He says, no. He says, go down to San Bernardino, their court down there, the courthouse, and you get this affidavit to start a school. Costs you $10. Kind of hard to fill out, but you could probably get someone there that's a retired teacher in that area to help you, which I did, because it was, man, it's a long affidavit. Got it filled out. Took it back. They stamp it. I didn't know what to call the school, so I called it James Gaskell School. Hey, that was original. What can I say? They stamp it. Okay, next morning now. Oh, and you have to, on your letterhead, the school's letterhead, you have to type, you got to recommend these kids. I recommend these kids, and I named them and had them on the letter to go to college. Now, once you do that, the college has to take them. And I said, well, what happens if they don't? They lose state funding. I said, oh, man, I love this. Okay. So we go waltzing into the college next morning. Lady's there. She looks at us like, maybe they didn't hear me or something, Go up. Okay, we're ready to register. Mr. Gaskell, you can't read. I told you yesterday. I said, excuse me. I have a letter here from a registered school here in California that recommends these kids to go to college. And she says, what school is that? I said, James Gaskell School. She goes, what? Right here. I hand her a letter and she looks at it. James Gaskell School. That was it. James Gaskell School is beautiful. She says, we'll let you know. I says, you better hurry. You got 1 day. She says, okay. Now, they have attorneys and stuff. They called me late that night. We went back home. I told the boys, I says, we're going to go to college. You wait. Anyway, they called me late, like 9 o'clock at night. They says, well, Mr. Gaskell, and I knew the attorneys searched probably every law that was ever written about anything to do with that. Because here it is, 9 o'clock at night. Bring your boys in tomorrow morning. We'll register you. Very good, thank you. We'll be in the morning. Bye. So next morning we went in, we registered. I did have a Michael, he was computer interested, so he went down to their computer class because he wanted to be an architect. That's good. And then the other boys and me, I went with them, I went with them. We took a business class, and that was good, But normally someone would go, well, first of all, they probably wouldn't even think about pulling the kids out of school. They'd probably never think of that. I got mad because I saw this thing was being wasted, this time and talent and energy. And I said, well, hey, if I'm with them, we're going to study and we're going to do things, you know what I mean? So that was good. But we finished the business courses. Michael became an architect in Las Vegas. And now he went into video production and films, and now he's crazy now. But anyway, the idea is that there's most of the time, you don't take no for an answer. Not when it comes to family, kids, education, There's always ways around. And but that was something that, and then when the school year was over and everything, I took all the students from that class, at least our business class, and took them down. There was a nice restaurant there by the freeway, nice. And I bought them all lunch. We had tables all lined up, and we had the instructor, the professor was there, and it was cool. And it was just a good time, And the kids When the kids went back to school, because they went back to regular school, when they went back, they got double credits. Well, they got college credits. And then the units that they used for the regular school, they get units. It was double because they went to college. So they had double units, which meant they graduated early. And they had college credit before they even got out of high school. So, oh yeah, great times. Wonderful. Try it. I don't know if it'll work now. Everything's so different now, but that actually happened, and it's there in my mind. Never leave, never leave. We'll talk to you later.